Hi, this is Craig Resnick from the ARC Advisory Group. I want to welcome you today to our session on strategies for connecting thousands of factory assets. And we're all on this digital transformation journey. And ultimately, there is no digital transformation journey if you don't have all your people and processes and machines connected. The question becomes is what are the tool solutions that really can help companies do that? Companies are always trying to say, how do I either begin my digital transformation journey or how do I continue to progress it? Are there organizations that I can work with that can help me with connectivity, either using industry standards or organizations that help with the digital transformation process? But the challenges we all have are sometimes things don't go according to plan. We have certain things that occur, whether it be pandemics or just even economic cycles, economic headwinds. So companies are always looking for ways as how do they continue to adapt that latest technology, but knowing that there may be some headwinds in the marketplace that sometimes make it a little bit more difficult to obtain and get justification for that technology. But the only thing we can certainly say is that, if you don't have connectivity and digital transformation, no company, regardless of what industry you're in, what you produce, is going to be able to have the flexibility and the agility to kind of keep that competitive advantage in this flat world, but also this post-pandemic new normal that we're all moving towards. So as we talked about how essential asset connectivity is to digital transformation, and we're all very familiar with industrial Internet of Things and Industry 4.0. And, this is a way of, these technologies of being able to use low cost sensors to be able to measure and to record the behavior of assets. This tells us this behavior and it helps us certainly with things like, proactive maintenance, predictive maintenance, the ability to kind of reduce unscheduled downtime, the ability to increase productivity, whether it be different KPIs or metrics such as overall equipment effectiveness, and kind of increasing, of course, the overall value of the organization and the operation. So everybody's really been affected by either Industry 4.0 or IoT implementation. And again, you cannot move forward with digital transformation without having that level of connectivity down to the least expensive sensor, because you don't want to have the weakest link in the chain would be something that's just not connected and not providing information. So you've got to make sure you can have that connectivity to things. And even in a situation where sometimes you have assets in the factory floor that are old and need to have low cost sensors installed and be able to have that IoT connection so it can participate in the whole digital transformation of the organization without having to do a full rip and replace. So you got to have those your production lines and machines and equipment connected, and because to really get that organizational value. But because of the multiple generations of equipment on the factory floor, it's not easy to have this seamless connectivity across all the different production domains, right from the sensor level all the way up through above the control system and into enterprise computing. So ultimately, our goal is, and on a very, very busy chart here, is to see that all fixed assets, all mobile assets, all human assets, that everything is connected, whether it be a hardwire connection on, through Ethernet, for example, whether it be a Wi-Fi connection, whether it be a cellular connection, whether it be 5G or even, even lesser technologies like 4G. But the idea is everything must be connected. You can't collaborate if you're not connected. You can't get the latest information if you're not connected. You can't get what we call at ARC as the single version of the truth if all your assets are not connected. So the idea is that every, again, fixed asset, mobile asset, human asset, machine, the common denominator is everything must be connected truly to achieve the digital transformation that's required to survive in this world. And it's not like connectivity is new. I mean, there are certainly, proprietary network connections that go back to the 1970s and 1980s, for example. And you certainly began to see standards like OPC appear in about 1996. But as these things continue to evolve, is what are the latest is regarding standards and connectivity tools and processes to kind of help companies connect those multiple generations of assets on the factory floor. So we put together a really exciting group of speakers today at this at our session. Coming from automotive manufacturers, standard organizations, and engineering organizations. We're going to be able to present you some case studies and solutions that have helped. And in this case, we're leading more so on the discrete side, but to be able to give you that industrial interoperability that's required to really complete your digital transformation journey, provide you the business value that you're looking for, and most important, especially today, is be able to provide the manufacturers with the operational resilience to be able to not only survive, but thrive in this post-pandemic world. So with that, I can't wait to listen to our speakers now. And again, this is Craig Resnick with the ARC Advisory Group. Thank you so much. Have a great day, and looking forward to our session.